Hi everyone, this is Nicole. Welcome to my channel, The Fire Within. Thank you for being here. This is a special reading that I'm now having to do twice. I'm still crying a little bit because I had this gorgeous reading done, and I finished and I got up to look at the camera and I saw that the camera shut off because there was no more space left in the storage. So the last 10 minutes of the reading got cut off, so I have to redo it. I mean, these things happen for a reason, I guess, but the reading I had just done was filled with like divine synchronicities and powerful messages. So I'm just a bit upset because it was gorgeous and I was really excited to share it, and now I can't. So anyway, we're going to begin again. So this reading is for anyone who considers themselves to be an empath, a light worker, or a starseed. All of you are way showers. All of you have a dual mission. You are here for your own personal growth and expansion, but then you are also here to shift the age, to help the planet ascend into 5D. You're anchoring the light so that the Earth is already making the ascension shift, and you're helping humanity go along with it. So this message is specifically for all of you. I decided to do this today because it is the equinox, which is equal day and equal night. That's basically, in a nutshell, what the equinox is. Here in the northern hemisphere, it is the spring equinox, and in the southern hemisphere, it is the autumn equinox. So I left these two cards out from the previous reading and put all the other ones back just because, okay, you can see the back. This is two different decks, okay? This was from the Goddess deck by Doreen Virtue, and then this is from Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. Freya was on the bottom of both decks, okay? So when I shuffled the cards, these cards didn't come out, but when I flipped both of them over, she wanted to make her presence known. It was very clear because the fact that she was on the bottom of both is a very powerful message. So Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. So I didn't have her at the center of the read before, but now I'm going to, because the fact that she came out twice from two different decks, I guess that's where our point of focus needs to be on. It needs to be about phases and cycles, moon energy, divine feminine, intuition, going with the ebb and flow of life. And we are today on the equinox, shifting seasons. Here in the northern hemisphere, we're going from winter to spring, and then it's reverse in the southern hemisphere. So it's about that. And so the rhythmic cycles of the earth and the planet and the stars also affect the cycles of our own personal lives. Okay, so we're going through a cycle shift, a change. And so during the shift and change, the message here is saying, don't be afraid, be bold, go forward, move forward fearlessly. You have what it takes. Do you guys like these flowers? I went into the neighboring building. They have the apartment next door had all these flowers. I don't know what they are, but they were bright and colorful, and it's Easter energy, Easter colors. So I said I'm gonna take these and use them for the reading. So, all right. So what other goddess wants to come out and work with this energy here for all of my empaths, light workers, and starseeds? Is there anyone else that wants to come forward and deliver a message during this shift, this equinox, equal day, equal night, Mother Earth, Father Sky, the moon and the sun in equal balance? Dana, High Priestess, I did not get her last time. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Okay, so like I said, those of you watching, male or female, it does not matter, because this is about energy. You're a way shower. Whether you're an empath, a light worker, a starseed, you're all way showers. So your dual mission is, yes, your own personal spiritual growth, expansion, development, but you're supposed to guide and lead and teach others. That's what this energy is saying. Your divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Okay, but this is, the goddess deck, masculines and feminines. Okay, you both have masculine and feminine energy within you. So if you're a masculine, you're more in touch with your feminine side. And if you're a feminine, this is about you really tapping into that divine sacred knowledge of the feminine to lead and guide and teach others, because this is the shift of ages. We've left the Piscean age. We're now entering into the Aquarian age, which is more about balance and harmony. It is not about placing the divine feminine up on a pedestal to be above the masculine. No, it's about equality. And so today on the equinox, it's about equal day, equal night, equal masculine and feminine energy. But there's a lot of suppressed energy with the divine feminines. They're afraid to step into their power. So Freya is here to say, no, it's time for you to step into your power. It's time for you to step forth and go after your dreams. Okay, this one is a repeating message. This came out in the previous read. Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So obviously this is just going to be a specific message for some of you. Some of you are being guided to teach and educate and guide the younger generation. We have a lot of, starseed children coming in, who know how to work with the violet flame transmuting energy to shift the negativity on this planet. And you're going to be there to guide and teach them and show them. Also, with the way that the education system is going, that needs to come crumbling down, because the public school and even private school, those are indoctrination camps. The government is indoctrinating your children, and you need to take your kids away from that brainwashing and mind control, and then lead them back to their true authentic selves and lead from spirituality. Okay, Keepers of the Light deck. What is the messages here, Spirit, for the empaths, light workers, and starseeds? For their divine mission, what do they need to know on this day of this equinox? Okay, so this means great avatar. I can't say that word, but it's Babaji. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding and you understand the connection between all things. Yeah, so this is about moving into a new phase, a new cycle. This is about leveling up spiritually. All of the way showers are leveling up spiritually. Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. It's time to move out of that past stagnant energy that's kept many people stuck. It's time to let that die so that you can transform and move away from it. It's that we're shifting seasons. We're going from 3D to 5D. This is very powerful. Let the old die so that the new can come in. There's a lot of soul growth and expansion happening at this time. Freya is front and center to say, honor the cycles and do not be afraid. You need to tap into this divine feminine energy, male or female, and harness it, because the divine feminine energy has been suppressed, demonized, vilified. The whole like Mary Magdalene being called a whore thing. None of that is true. None of that is true. Burning women at the stake, calling them witches. That's the stuff from the Piscean age that we need to cleanse and move away from. And we move into the Aquarian age where it's more balanced and harmonious. Please, Spirit, what messages do you have on this beautiful equinox? Okay, these two came out before. Shaman, trust in the higher forces. So there's an owl on his head. This is about tapping in and connecting to your ancestor spirits, your guardian angels, your spirit guides. the higher realms are wanting to work with you. Okay, and because this owl is on top of his head where his crown chakra is, you're receiving downloads, whether you're aware of them or not. Whether it's happening in your dreams or in your meditation, you are receiving downloads. Trust in higher forces. So Spirit is nudging you to consciously, actively, and deliberately connect to the higher realms at this time. That is your message. Okay, and we have another bird here, the eagle, which represents, Father Sky, the spiritual realm, the spirit, the masculine, the etheric realm, the spiritual body, the third eye. See from a higher perspective, okay? So using your third eye, using your intuition, don't have such a narrow view on things. Try to zoom out and get as high over the situation as possible, whatever that is. Look at the bigger picture. But birds are about communication. So there's important, like, check for animal totems. For me personally, I connect with birds and specifically hawks. I mean, hawks come to me at the most random times. I mean, I was on a walk the other day and a hawk was flying like literally 3 feet above the street. They never fly that low. Birds of prey do not fly that low, especially not on residential streets. It was barreling towards me like right like midsection height around my belly button. Right before it got to me, it veered off and went to this tree in this person's front yard, and it wasn't a high tree, and it just sat there perched staring at me, and we just stood there staring at each other, and I'm like, what is going on? Birds of prey never fly this low. Never. Only if they're out in a field and they're swooping down to get some food, but this thing was just going down the street like super low. And so I knew it was a message. This is just an example, okay? Whatever animal totems you have, pay attention to them. It doesn't matter what animal it is. In this situation, it's just coming through as birds because birds represent communication. But Spirit is saying here, pay attention to these things because they have messages for you. Final messages here for all these way showers, all these beautiful empaths, sensitives, light workers, star seeds, warrior. Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, really, has it not? The last 2 years especially. Wow, brutal. Trying to hold the light for this dark 3D prison planet, we've been living on, trying to fight these dark forces, trying to keep their grasp and control on humanity. You're all warriors. Be fearless and stand your ground. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks. Be daring. Male or female. Keep going. You're fighting the good fight. This is on behalf of humanity. We are fighting a spiritual battle right now, you guys. We really are. There are some dark forces that have been controlling this planet for millennia, okay? And we're fighting for our spiritual freedom here. And all of you are on the front lines of that, which is why you're so burnt out and exhausted. But just know this message basically is, it's not for nothing. It's not for nothing. This is part of your mission, okay? You are here to help consciousness rise to the 5D. You are here to help the ascension. You are here to help humanity make the shift. You're advanced souls. You are on the front lines of this battle. And it is a battle. It is a battle. Final card, please. What is the message for where these way showers are on their spiritual path at the time of this beautiful equinox? Drum, dream and journey. Well, what did I say? I said you might be getting downloads during your sleep state in dreams. So some of you might want to try to get into like lucid dreaming, or really learning how to consciously astral travel, astral project. But research on how to do it, because if you start floating around in your astral body and you don't really know how to do it, it might not There are other entities flying around. Okay, so research, read a book on how to do that, but there's information coming to you from your spirit team in your dream state. That is happening. Bottom of the deck, sage, be devoted and committed. A lot of you have just been walking the spiritual path, and you know, a lot of the times it's very, very hard. It's very challenging. It's very difficult. Okay, you've had to fight. It's your own personal development, as well as you're having to help consciousness of humanity, the collective consciousness shift. It's not easy. But you were built for this. You were prepared for this. You have spent many, many previous lifetimes, previous incarnations preparing for this. You're all initiates. If you're watching this video, you're walking a higher path, and you are spiritual initiates of a higher caliber. You've achieved a certain level of mastery, which is why you are here now to be on the front lines for the consciousness shift of humanity. It is literally the shift of ages. We are moving into this new cycle. Soul expansion. Your soul expanding. Mother Earth Gaia's soul is expanding. Humanity's souls are expanding. You are here to lead and guide and show the way. Baba G is a great avatar, just like Jesus. It's the same energy. All right. Where are the empaths, light workers, and starseeds headed during this upcoming season, this cycle change, this season change? Mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. A lot of you are being called to be healers. And you can be a healer in many different ways. You can heal with sound therapy, color and light therapy. You can heal with tarot, Reiki, whatever. You can be actual doctors and nurses. But you're all being called to help heal humanity, which it desperately needs healing. Desperately needs healing. I'm looking at this picture, and it's kind of like similar energy. She has this like crescent moon on her head. She has the crown. Male or female, you need to tap into this divine feminine energy, because the healing energy comes from the feminine side. Tap into it. Get familiar with it. Get comfortable with it. Don't suppress it. Don't hide it. Distant thunder, clear the air. Yeah, anything that's old, stagnant, and stuck. This is kind of like tower energy. It's time to clear it away. It's the rains are coming to wash it away. So I would say between now and the next season change, so here it's spring. Today's the first day of spring. So between now and the first day of summer, things that aren't serving you are going to be leaving your life. And then if you're in the southern hemisphere, just, you know what I'm saying, that you're just going from season to season. So between now and the next season, things are going to be cleared away from your life that no longer serve. So that can either be painful or easy. It's up to you. If you don't cling to it, if you just let it go, you'll be fine. But if you cling to it, you're going to have a hard time. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. That's that warrior energy here. Keep persevering, keep pushing forward. The initiate's path is never a straight line. It's never a flat road, and it's never a straight line. You don't grow that way. There's no expansion that way. Final message. Okay, we got 2 here. Okay, that's a repeating from the last time. Expect the wondrous to emerge, miracles. Yeah, that you're moving into a time of great healing, mystic healer, great healing, wondrous things are going to be occurring in your life. View from above, get the big picture. Okay, in the previous reading, I got the same message, but from a different deck. So this is important. This is about zooming out and looking at things, you know, through your third eye from a higher perspective. And there's a similar message here with this. The eagle soars way, 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 way high above and looks down. And that's this energy here, using the third eye. See from a higher perspective, get the bigger picture. So this is a repeating message. This is important. Okay. Begin now. Take your first step. Okay, Spirit, what's your message here for all these way showers? What do they need to know about their spiritual mission, please? What do they need to know about their spiritual mission, please? This season change, this cycle change, equal masculine and feminine energy, balancing, shifting the ages, 5D ascension, soul growth and expansion, helping humanity. This is again more divine feminine energy. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, sending the light, laying foundations, divine plan. This is divine mother, okay, creatrix energy, goddess Isis. This is just the embodiment of the divine feminine. These women, okay, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene, they were all initiates of Isis. Okay, Isis has been deliberately demonized, they named a terrorist group ISIS. They did it for a reason. They wanted the association to the name ISIS to be bad, because the dark forces that are ruling this planet, they hate the feminine. They hate the feminine energy. They hate it. And they do anything in their power to subvert it. So all of these beautiful women were high initiates, high priestesses of the Isis energy, the Isis lineage. This is about creation in its purest form. Seeding the light, laying the foundations, divine plan. You are here to seed the light, male or female. You are here to seed the light. It's a lot of work. It's very draining because you're trying to deal with your own personal stuff, but then you're also trying to help like collectively shift the age into the 5D new earth ascension. Star mother, more divine feminine energy. How can you mother yourself? I mean, literally, it's just like a repeating message. Tapping into the divine feminine. No longer demonizing. No longer second-class citizen, okay? This is about equality. And today, the equinox is about equality. It is about equal day and equal night. Equal amounts of light and dark. Equal with the sun and the moon. Equality. This is about self-nurturing, about self-care. Male or female. There's also an energy of... Okay, this came out before. There's also an energy of needing to heal the feminine. So healing mother issues. If you need to heal something with your mother, and if it isn't your mother specifically, maybe it's a sister, maybe it's a best friend, healing those feminine connections. Okay, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? A lot of you are dimming your divine feminine energy and suppressing it because of the age we've been living in, for the last 2,000 years. It's time to come out of that. It's time to shine brightly. And that's why Freya is here twice. Final message, please. Final message. Light workers, way showers, starseeds, empaths. Final message for them on this beautiful equinox day. Okay, the more powerful you get, the more you are going to need to protect your energy. Call back all your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, okay? Call all of your power back to yourself. You should be doing that nightly anyway, or throughout the day. I do it at the end of my shift at work. I say, I call all of my power back to myself now. I call all of my power back to myself now. I just keep repeating it because I get drained throughout the day just dealing with people on the phone all day long. Also, as you ascend and shine this beautiful, powerful, divine feminine energy, darker energies are going to be attracted to you. And that's because these darker energies, they can't create. So they have to siphon the creative life force energy of others. They're mimics, they're copycats. They can't create, so they have to steal and mimic the energy of someone else's. So as you ascend in consciousness, yes, you're going to draw towards you like-minded people, but then you're also that bright light, that lighthouse, that beacon is going to be seen by all, the good and the bad. So this is why you need to be more discerning about who you allow into your energy field and clear away all connections that no longer serve you. That is the message. You're all walking the initiate's path. If you're watching this video, you're a high initiate and you've been preparing for this for lifetimes. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yep, that's why you incarnated. That is why you are here. It's the shift of ages. All right, let's do some tarot and we're going to wrap this up. So Spirit, please deliver some messages for my beautiful empaths, light workers, and starseeds. What can you tell them? What can they expect for the next 4 months? 3 months. 3 months. Till the next season. Till we have the solstice. From now to the solstice, what can they expect? What is your messages for them, Spirit? Queen of Wands. This queen is just like the male or female. This queen embodies her power. She embodies the divine feminine. She just walks into the room, all eyes are on her. And it doesn't matter what you look like because the confidence radiates from within. It starts from within and radiates outward. She carries that confidence wherever she goes. She walks into the room and she knows that she's the shit. Not in an arrogant way, not in a superficial way, not in a cocky way. She has harnessed her divine feminine energy and she owns it, male or female. No arrogance, just somebody who harnesses their power, holds their power, and projects their power outward. Six of Cups, this is about harmony and balance, but it's also about things from the past needing to be healed. And so I did say earlier, you might have some mother energy that you need to heal. And if it's not with your mother specifically, it's with some sort of feminine energy in your life. Or childhood wounding in general can be cleared and healed at this time. Oh, and I put that right over Distant Thunder, clear the air. Something from your past can be cleared and healed at this time. It is possible and it's a good time to do it. And I'm being drawn back to this again, okay? Get the bigger picture, see from a higher perspective. So now possibly you've gained a new vantage point and you're able to see things differently than what you saw before because you now can see from a higher view because you've had a perception shift, you've had a consciousness shift, you've gained more information, you've gained more clarity, and perhaps that is why now this situation from your past, childhood, whatever it is, can now be cleared and healed. Nine of Swords. There's a lot of worry and anxiety for some reason. What is that about? What's going on here? This is a completely different reading than I got the first time. I don't know, maybe it was supposed to happen that way, but we've gotten a few repeating cards from the last time, but I don't know, maybe the first reading was a little too rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. And that's not even my style of reading, but that's how it came out. What do we get now? Page of Wands. Fearless movement forward. Lead from your passions. Okay, so there's some anxiety about doing that. That's why the Nine of Swords is here. You're being guided to step forward in your path, and you're having some reservations about moving forward. You're being called to step into your purpose work, into your mission, into your life's work, into your soul's work. And a lot of you are having stress and worry about it, but Spirit is saying go for it. Yep. We're going to end there. You got the Sun, because there's no need for you to worry and stress about leaping forward into the great unknown, about going towards your passions. Why? Because you're going to be met with the Sun. This is the most positive card in the deck. It's abundance. It's happiness. It's clarity. It's communication. It's everything good. No need to have worry and anxiety. This is self-imposed. The Nine of Swords is self-imposed, okay? Move forward fearlessly. Keep going. Keep going, because you will be met with the Sun. It will all work out. Okay, guys, if this resonates, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It will help the algorithm push this video out so that more people can see the video. Thank you so much.